Hi.
I'm Dolly.
Hello, Dolly. It's Louis, Dolly.
And we're Two Kids on a Couch. Hey guys, welcome back to Two Kids on a Couch. It's our last episode before the final recap!
Woo!
Which means Tony's are just a few days away.
That's right, that's right. So today we're going to talk to you about basically all the villains we haven't talked about yet. These are the ones that we're really excited about and that we're really hoping are going to go away with the awards next week.
Next week?
Wow. So let's jump right in. One of the plays that didn't get nominated for too much, but I'm still really excited about, is Heisenberg. Heisenberg's a new play by Simon Stevens. It's a really beautiful two-man show. His only nomination was for Best Leading Actor for, forgive me if I get this wrong, Denis Ardent. He looked like he did a really good job. This is his Broadway debut.
Oh, what a guy.
And he's just killing it. I think he's got a solid chance at winning. I definitely hope he does.
A play I'm super excited about is A Doll's House, Part 2. Now, we all read A Doll's House in some world lit class back in high school. No? Okay, the rest of us did. And A Doll's House Part 2 is the same universe, same characters and everything, but the plot is different, the tone is different, it's definitely got a modern flavor to it. The show got 8 nominations, which is quite a lot, including Best Play, Best Direction for Sam Gould, Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role for Laurie Metcalf, Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role for Chris Cooper, Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play for Jane Howdyshow, another nomination for Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play for Condola Rashad, Best Costume Design of a Play, and Best Lighting Design of a Play. It's definitely a top contender for just the plays this year.
Yeah.
The set and costumes, they look good. I think the costumes probably has a slight edge on the set and the lighting. I think all the actors did a good job. I heard amazing things about Laurie Metcalf. I think she's got a shot at Best Actress. And just love Sam Gould all the time, and I would love it if he won.
Yeah, I think it's the favorite to win Best Play, to be honest.
I think it probably
It's right
is.
up there at least. Another super good play this year was Sweat. This one did win the Pulitzer Prize for Best American Drama. It takes a look at blue-collar America in the way that a lot of plays don't. It definitely asks a lot of good questions. It's another one that I hope will have success in the regional theater circuit. Like a lot of Broadway plays this season, really good ensemble piece. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. 2 of the performers that were nominated were Johanna Day and Michelle Wilson, both I believe for Best Supporting Actors. I don't know that they'll win because, like I said, it's the group that's stronger than any individual. So it was nominated for the 2 actresses and Best Play. It's not a favorite for any of them, probably.
Probably not.
But it's definitely a contender for all of them. So fingers crossed for Sweat.
Another show that didn't get too many nominations, but we're excited for, is Present Laughter. An alternate title is just an excuse to watch Kevin Kline for 2 hours, because Kevin Kline is brilliant.
He's so funny.
He's so funny.
He's
and
really good.
I don't think he'll win, because it is a comedic role, and the odds are sort of stacked against him. And like the whole production is good. Like it was nominated for Best Costumes and Best Revival. So like it's a good production to go see. The costumes are beautiful. I think it's got a shot at winning costumes actually. I don't think it'll win for Best Revival. I think what makes the show good is Kevin Kline, and I don't think that's a good enough reason to have it win overall. But I think it is a good show. If you get a chance to see it, go see it.
Another play that we're super excited about this season is Oslo. This is a really cool show about the story behind the story of the Oslo Accords, the peace talks between Israel and Palestine, and the Swedish couple that did a whole bunch of the underground negotiation and stuff. Jefferson Mays and Jennifer L. Played the Swedish couple. They were both nominated for Best Leading Actor and Leading Actress. And everyone else in the show all plays multiple characters. Michael Aronoff is the only one that was nominated for Best Featured Actor, but all of them were just really, really solid. Additionally, he was nominated for Best Lighting Design, Best Scenic Design, Best Direction, and Best Original Play. I definitely hope it wins Lighting Design. The lighting's beautiful. Scenic Design, I could go either way. Like I said, it's pretty sparse. It does its job well, but it's not particularly
Like flashy or anything.
Yeah. I think they have a good shot at Best Direction. It really uses its space really well. I'd definitely be very happy if either of the 2 leads won. Best Play could go either way. I mean, there's a lot of good plays out there, but I definitely wouldn't be upset if it won.
Another show that we're excited about, that's probably the biggest contender for the musical revival category, is Hello Dolly.
Hello Dolly, yeah. 10 nominations.
10 nominations.
Wild.
It's a lot of nominations, and it looks like a really good show. Hello Dolly is one that we've liked for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the golden age, it's probably one of our favorites.
Sure.
And it's got a really good cast. It's got Bette Midler, David Hyde Pierce, Kate Baldwin,
Gavin Creel.
Melanie K. Moore. Like, oh, so good.
It's a stacked
so
cast.
good.
It's really good.
So yeah, it got 10 nominations. David Hyde Pierce is nominated for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, as well as Bette Midler for Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role. Kate Baldwin and Gavin Creel both got Featured Actor nominations, and it also got Best Scenic, Best Costume, Best Lighting, Best Direction, and Best Orchestrations. And then, of course, Best Revival. So like, it's a very very good show.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well.
Yeah, and to do a show like Hello Dolly, the sets and costumes have to be gorgeous, and of course they are. And the orchestrations have to be lush, and of course they are. It looks like a really good show. I think it's probably going to win Best Revival. I think it's going to win Best Orchestrations, possibly Best Costumes of the Musical, Best Scenic of the Musical. While the cast is very good and the actors are all very talented, I don't know that necessarily any of them will win. They didn't do much exciting with their revival. I think it was kind of just an excuse to put Bette Midler on the stage.
So one of the shows that has intrigued me for a long time is this little thing called Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. The show is an adaptation of War and Peace. They literally just like took the text and set it to Russian folk music. So a lot of the songs don't sound like real songs. They don't really follow a melody necessarily. They don't rhyme, but it works somehow. The way they staged it is really unique. It's really unclear where the audience ends and the stage begins. It breaks the boundaries of everything that you think Broadway theater ought to be, and I love that so much. Natasha Pierre has the most nominations of any show this season with 12 nominations, including Best Leading Actor for Josh Groban, Best Leading Actress for Danae Benton, Best Featured Actor for Lucas Steele, Best Book and Best Score. It also did well in the design categories with a nomination for Costumes, Lighting, and Scenic, as well as Best Orchestrations, Choreography, and Direction, and of course Best Original Musical. I think it's got a great shot at a lot of the design awards. Scenic, Costumes, and Lights are all really solid. The actors could go either way. And Best Musical, I mean, there's a lot of good musicals, but I think it's definitely a contender in the top 1 or 2, almost certainly. It's a really beautiful show that is a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Sometimes.
But it's some good art.
A show that is certainly the fan favorite of this season is Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh yes.
It's such a good show.
Beautiful show.
The soundtrack is great. It tells a really great and a really important story. It's so original.
This isn't based off, it's really the only musical.
The only fully original show that opened
not
this
based
year.
off anything.
It got 9 nominations, including Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role for Ben Platt, Best Actor in a Featured Role for Mike Faist, Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role for Rachel Bay Jones, Best Book, Best Score, Best Orchestrations, Best Lighting, Best Direction, and Best Musical. I think Ben Platt is definitely a fan favorite, and I think is a pretty top contender for Best Actor.
I agree.
I definitely wouldn't be surprised at all if he won. Rachel Bay Jones and Mike Faist also did very well in their roles. I don't know if they're as strong of a contender as Ben is, but they definitely could win. Best Lighting, they do a lot with projections.
A lot of cool lighting.
The lighting is really, really cool. The orchestrations are beautiful. I don't know that they'll necessarily beat out like Hello Dolly or Natasha Pierre, and the direction was really good.
I think they had a really good shot at Best Book, and maybe Score as well. Another musical that I'm really excited about this season is Come From Away. It's a really good story. The way they tell the story, though, is just really beautiful. It has some stellar performances.
So good.
Led by the always talented Jen Colella,
Jen Colella.
who's the only person nominated for this show for supporting actress. Again, the show doesn't have a leading character, really.
No.
I really hope she wins supporting actress. I think she's got a
Love that.
really solid shot at it. And I think it'd be great. It was only nominated for 1 design award, that's Best Lighting. And when I thought the lighting was really good, probably won't win. But it was also nominated for Best Direction, Best Book, Best Score, Best Original Musical, and Best Choreography. The choreography is really nice. Don't think it'll win, probably. It's going up against some heavy hitters there. I think it's a contender for Best Book, I really do. Because it does tell...
It's a really good book.
It does tell the story super well.
So another musical revival that we're very excited about is Falsettos. This one opened late last year and closed early this year. It was kind of a limited engagement run. And it's such a good show. It's about family, right? It's about what happens when a family breaks and how they mend and who they mend with. The show got 5 nominations, which is pretty solid for a show that closed as long ago as it did.
Absolutely.
It was nominated for Best Revival, and then Christian Borle for Best Leading Actor, Andrew Rannells for Best Featured Actor, Brandon Uranowitz for Best Featured Actor, and Stephanie J. Blott for Best Featured Actress. I think they're all stellar actors who gave stellar performances. I think they all deserve to win the Tony. I don't know that they all will. I would like to see it win Best Revival. I don't know that it will.
Mostly because it closed so long ago.
Yeah, and because it definitely wasn't the big flashy production that like Hello Dolly or Miss Saigon was. Thank you guys so much for watching all of our Tony coverage. That's it!
That's it. That's all the shows you need to know about for this Tony season.
Tune in this Saturday to hear our full talking about every single category and all the nominees.
With our special guest star. It's going to be right here.
Right there.
So make sure you tune in for that.
We are so excited to close it out with you on Saturday and then for the Tony Awards on Sunday!
Woo!
Bye, friends. Oh, return to my heart. Heyo. I hate everything.